Hi everybody, welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, Trey Lance, fired up, first start, let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. All right, Trey Lance, first play of the game. Let's go empty. Let's be hot. Let's not hook it up. Before we go too deep into this, can we just talk about how not cool this slow 3 motion is? You got to run, bro. We're hot. Ball's got to come out to 19 on the slant or slop. You know, as just a philosophical approach to a game. First start, NFL, 5-person protection with a motion. Not for me, but nice job protecting the ball. Nice little window into big dude being able to get out, run, be athletic. But we're going to shift and we're going to motion. It's going to put a lot of stress on the defense, also on the young quarterback here. 5-person protection. So when we talk about they've got 5 guys potentially blitzing here, when this center, we only have 5 protecting, when he decides that he is going to slide this way for some reason, and I get it, I don't get it. I don't know where the read is. The ball must come out here. This is the hot. It has to be thrown here. 2 lines through it. A little hot. An H. You're welcome for that little trick. But, must come out right there. 1 step, throw it. Comes back and gets him later in the game too. Similar concept to the slot. Again, I just, not sure exactly what we're seeing, what we're not seeing. Again, I would love to get a completion, get a run, get something. Now it works out, and it's a window into his athleticism, but it's as big a window into not being able to see everything that we need to see right out the gate. And again, I know high school teams, good high school teams, that will check a 5-person protection when the 5th guy walks up to the line of scrimmage. I mean, that's not complicated. I do love the 2 hands on the ball, though. Protect the ball, dip and rip. He's out the gate. He's a big dude. Rolling. All right, so first drive doesn't end well. Pick right here. Now, again, hard to say and easy to say with the clicker, but to me, there's a throwing lane here where this ball needs to get out. On time, on the body, on the break, curl. Now, again, I'm not back there in the pocket, so the linebacker type might be in his way. But either way, I think, to me, he just needs to step up, go right to the target and let it rip on time, as opposed to bailing or taking off to run for no reason, skymail that thing. But I think from the wide, you can really see that, to me, there's an angle to throw it. Love the big play action shot. We're going to get essentially a curl and a wheel. Usually this is tethered with a read route, so you can take the post if you can. If you can't, you hook it up. But without knowing the play for sure, either way, to me, this ball needs to go right here, and there's a lane. Right to him. Linebacker drops on this side. Linebacker drops down the middle. You can let that thing rip. I think it's paired with some variation of a wheel here, but I'm almost guaranteed that is one. That's where the ball needs to go on time. Nice, simple play design. Again, I don't love necessarily only getting 2 people out, especially with the back not getting out. Tailback should probably get out to me as well. Tight end late, but that ball gets thrown. Anytime you see the wide receiver put his hands up when he gets to the top of the routes, like, bro, I'm that open. Right there, you got to throw that. That's open. Right onto the wide receiver's left shoulder, let it rip. Late, skymail, hits a dude in the chest. Late down the middle, bad things happen. So again, I think he's just making it a little bit difficult for himself. And I get first series, first start. Coming out hot. Now, little things as we'll be able to dive more and more into this game. To me, some things that I think might have been issues coming out kind of rear their ugly head as far as what I'm going to say, changing his levels or not being kind of even with his shoulders and his eyes bouncing around. But this is part of the game that I loved. 3rd and 7, we are running power, Quarterback power. Hell yes. With a really cool design. Now, it should have gotten a first down. That's the first part. There's more meat on this bone. But quarterback power, 3rd and 7 in the NFL, you don't see a whole lot of this. They're going to walk up 2 linebackers and try to play like real third down defense, like exotic defense. So they got 2 mugs here, and we're going to run quarterback power. So how this thing is blocked, usually down, 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 down. We're kicking out, and we are wrapping. You know, this thing, I mean, this is made to order. This should be an easy one. And it gets even easier because these guys bounce out of here. But to me, this, what I'm used to calling a Trey double team, you can call it whatever you want here. This, when he's not threatened with a gap, this double team and this double team, ejecting this cat out of here. Now, to me, comes off early. Tight end doesn't help us at all coming off early, but this is there for the taking. Tight end, stay on 94. Get that horizontal movement right there. He's coming off to what? For who, for what? The tight end here leaves a significant, we can get a significant more movement right there. But then Trey Lance can get a first down too. Just put your shoulders down and run through common color. That common color is the pulling guard and the tight end. He gets there eventually. But man, this should have been a first down. Now this is also a terrible spot. Look where he goes down. To me, he's down at like the 33, 34 plus. One more time. Cool design here with the orbit motion. Quarterback power versus double mug, made to order. I mean, look at the room. We got to get down to the 32. Lower your shoulder and go. I think to me, he's almost at the 33 at least. But again, to me, the significant miss here is just the double team with the left tackle and tight end, and really just the tight end. Tough. 11 doing his best to get in there. Nice job from the safety coming down, making that hit. 4th and 2. All right, tough spot. I mean, look at that. Look where the ball is. That's a tough spot. Now we're going to run power again. I love it. I love it getting it from this way, from Juszczyk, coming all the way across to get the kick. Now this is just J.J. Watt wrecking a play. Want to know what crushes power? Penetration on the front side. But still, I still think I love this call. This is what having a dynamic quarterback who can run it looks like. Now again, so let's go through the blocking here. And again, it's a little bit different everywhere, but the front side of power, we'll say for this play, is all going gap down to the near backer. So we can go gap down, gap down, gap down, gap down, gap down. And if there's no one in your gap down, so there's no one in this gap, right? Then that means that you get an opportunity for a double team. So right here, this should be a double team horizontal movement to the backer on the backside. Not a one-on-one block with the tight end versus J.J. Watt with the inside position. So the right tackle here, for me, this is not it. We don't need that on 4th and 2. We need movement at the line of scrimmage. The right tackle. Come on, give me that horizontal double team. Instead, we've got 3 guys over there for J.J. Watt, and we get a one-on-one with poor leverage. And he just blows up the play. Penetration, knocks the pulling guard off, and it's a wrap. Tough. But I like the play. You know, I heard whispers that people upset about the play calling or upset about the run game or whatever. This is why he's here. I love this. Now, Kyle Shanahan can't get out there and make the double team. It's there for the taking. I love that sequence. Quarterback power, back-to-back, should be a first down. Got exactly what we want. Now we just need to execute at the line of scrimmage. And that's no shade against those guys. I just don't think that the combinations were there. Back-to-back plays. So let's get a little bit better here. We got a little crosser, get middle field closed. Everybody in the league is going to run a post and an over. Now again, this is indicative of kind of the day a little bit for me with Trey Lance. He makes this harder than it has to be. So just take the play fake, take the drop, get lined up, and throw it. There's nobody coming at you. You don't have to take off and move like this. You don't have to throw off platform. Don't make it harder than it has to be. And it's still a big play, a big hookup. It's a well-designed play. But, I mean, I'm talking about everybody is running this play in the league. You get middle field close, we're going post, and we're going over like this is like a brand new invented play. And there's no way to cover it. I love it the best out of condensed formations like this because that over shows up faster. But again, just looking at the timing of it from the quarterback standpoint, you know, if he gets at the top, takes one hitch or reset, let it go. It's there. Throw it right on the 45, right on the numbers. Boop, lay it out there. Again, just little things to pay attention to for me, for him in the pocket. Same things that I can remember with the Bison. He just, you know, Tozy doesn't really do it justice for me. He just, his shoulders and eyes move so much. I think it's hard to be consistent stroking the ball. He always feels like he's bouncing up, even when he's moving forward. And it's just, he's certainly athletic enough, certainly got the arm to do it, all of the above. Just the cleanness of it, the consistency of the stroke for me. You know, just, I think I remember like drawing a line on his shoulders and seeing how he bounces up. See the line on the 20 behind him, the red and the white? So when he hits the back foot, that's where you should stay. That's your powerful position. Your hips are dropped. Pop up. See him pop up there? And you could be like, oh, you're being really picky. I get it. It's also the NFL. Again, I just stay in the pocket, deliver it when it's clean. The athleticism, making plays will take care of itself. 3rd and 3. Another good one. Like this one a lot. Get to a little fast 4 or pseudo fast 4. I guess a jog 4. These guys, whoever's coaching running backs, man, let's pick up the pace with the motion. But a 9 stop up top, love it. This is a thrown open ball. Perfect rhythm, timing, accuracy, lined up. I mean, look at the ball placement. Just paint the corner. That's good, if not great coverage. That ball is thrown open. It's a nice catch too. But to be able to do this on 3rd and 3, really nice. Love the rhythm of it. Again, just looking for the consistency of those types of throws. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. Then if you are looking for even more quarterback school content, hop over to the Quarterback School Patreon community. I try to put out 3 to 4 videos a month over there, usually really long form videos, full games, usually exactly what it's like in an NFL quarterback room. So you're looking for more depth, nuance, take ball to the next level, get over there, check that out. Think you will dig it. And then if you're looking for the absolute premium content available on the channel, check out the courses. Have a number of different courses. Have a free course, have an RPO course, a how to beat every coverage course, pass protection, tempos courses. All those can be found in a link in the description. Again, I appreciate the support. Thanks so much. Let's keep this one going. So from the back end, get the motion, the rhythm of it, the drop, all his cleats in the ground. Again, I love seeing it when he's at the very back, all his cleats in the ground right there, driving that thing. Really one of my favorite throws of the day. Big 3rd down. To be able to hook this up with that kind of tight coverage, got to be able to win on 3rd down. And just a beautifully thrown ball with the timing, the precision of the accuracy, the completion, the hookup. Lots to like. Beautiful. So next one here for me, you know, this is great design. It's not great design. People have been running this for years. This is just Bash GT. I mean, I feel like Oklahoma's made it the most popular. But to go through the rule here, or the play itself, we are reading the C-gap defender. This is a 1st level RPO right here. So what is Bash? Bash means back away. So the back is going away. So right here. So we are reading right here. And if he surfs this thing or comes down, we're going to hand it to him, which is what happens. If he gets up the field, it is quarterback GT. So what is GT usually? GT is front side. So we're running it to the right. So the front side is the gap down. So he's going to go all the way back here to the 3. Not easy. Down. Down all the way to the backside backer. So then we're going to be able to get a kick here. And we're going to get a wrap to the play side backer. On the front side here, they get a little cute with the tight end motion. He's going to come down, influence, and then go out and arc. So lots of moving parts here. Either one is a great run here. It really is. This is what you can do with a guy who can tote the rock like this. This is college football. So let's watch the read of the bash going to the left. If I could slow it down. There you go. So, I mean, it's a tight read. It's close. To me, that's almost a pull, but let's give it to him. And those dudes are fast enough to just run around that guy. Again, great blocking on the edge. So now let's pretend that we are going to keep it and run GT to the right. First, the influence block by the tight end, 82. See how I'm step in, see what it does to the defensive end, 44. Got to hesitate. Now we can kick him out. Here comes the guard. Here comes the tackle, 71 whiffing. We get the double team with the right guard, right tackle, sort of. And that would be a big hit if we went to the right. So bash GT. Lincoln Riley is smiling. It's a big old hole to the right. Full speed, there it is. Nice block on the edge. Really nice block on the edge. Big play. Again, but this is Trey Lance. Trey Lance doesn't run it, but they're not running these plays with Jimmy Garoppolo. Love it. Bash GT. Tough to handle. One more time, full speed. See what you do on the read. Yeah, I think he comes down. I think his initial surge, 42, charging, and he's able to readjust and just can't make the tackle. It's a lot of space. Those dudes are fast for the Niners on the back end. 4th and 1. All right, so old school T counter boot. Not my favorite call in the world. I will say that to me, if he does this play, 10 times, he's going to get in 9 out of 10 times running, just running. Now, I think the ball should probably be thrown to Juszczyk, who gets knocked off because the surge at the line of scrimmage. So that fullback slide or fullback sneak flat is probably where I think the ball should go. If he had to do it over again, I'm sure he would say he would probably just go up right there. See if you meet me 6 feet in the air. But it's a nice defensive play. I think the thing that, you can make the argument that we're getting a little cute here with the shift, the motion. But the thing that really kills this play is the fact that we can't get the fullback coming across right here. This is where the ball should go. Oftentimes the first guy is just kind of the decoy or the clear. Now sometimes it pops open if they just blow a gasket and they can't get through here with the leverage. Usually we're going down, down, someone's to the corner and someone's in the late flat. But to me the ball should go here. Now it shouldn't go here right now. It doesn't because he gets knocked off. Watch him get knocked off coming across. He also does like a little jab step. I'm not used to doing a little jab step like that. But Juszczyk gets knocked off right there. Leg whip from his own guy, friendly fire, and now he can't show up. See that space right at the goal line? That's where he should be. See Patrick Mahomes make that throw all the time. I'll say the other thing I don't love about this play is the ball handling. You usually have to go left hand with the ball because you're under center. You reverse out, left hand, extend the ball, and then you have to get it back on your right hand to throw it quickly. Not easy to do. But, so you can see Juszczyk right there calling for it. Double low mailbox. But he's just late, and the hole has kind of, Trey Lance has passed the hole. Usually that sneak flat, so I'll slow it where it should be. Usually that sneak flat or fullback slide, however you want to classify it, when he's coming across, usually you want to be aligned on the same line as the quarterback. So quarterback's here, you want to be lined up with him. Same thing as the over. So those plays, when you do these, they're usually on the same path so that you're in the quarterback's vision. There's usually something in the flat and something in the corner or the comeback area. And that's kind of the spacing on these things. But all that being said, all the excuses you want, Trey Lance should still be able to get this ball in the end zone. Go up. Tough. So lots of moving parts, a bunch of ways it could have gone right. No excuse here. Again, you can see that the part that I'm talking about, the ball handling though, that's not that easy. Under center, get the snap, left hand extend it, get it back to your right hand and make a throw. It's tough. You can see Juszczyk should be right on the opposite hash. He gets the ball right there, boom. Tough. That's a nice defensive play. He took the brunt of it too. 3rd and 11. I mean, as my old teammate would say, can't catch it for him. Jeff Blake in to the number 2 receiver up top. Just a beautiful throw. Dime. Great anticipation. Rips it. Just blocks that thing down to the ground. This is a big play. Catch a little rhythm from the pocket, drop back on time with anticipation. Really nice throw. You can watch the anticipation here. I'll slow it down right at the top. Get to the top of the drop. He's throwing that in. His hands are apart. The guy hasn't come close to break into the in yet. Right down the opposite hash, hash to hash crime. Just really nice. I still do think that just footwork wise, he could make life so much easier on himself if he kept that base as opposed to popping up. You know, maybe it's because he's wearing 5, or maybe it's because the footwork, but he just reminds me of like Jeff Garcia throwing it back there. And Jeff could spin it now, but sometimes he would have to, I feel like, would crow hop into some of these things where I don't think Trey Lance has to do that. See, that to me, that just gets a little heel, that is heel clicky. And it's not that it never works, right? You see guys crow hop and chuck it all the time. It's the consistency of that. So if he was doing that all the time, I wouldn't think twice about it. But you don't have to do that. If you keep that base consistent, you can stroke it and put it a lot more exact where you're trying to go, consistently delivering the ball, your ball control. Next one here. To me, this is a Trey Lance sack. Just either way, and I'm not going to pretend that I'm familiar with this concept. I have no idea what the hell this concept is, but I can tell you, if you work the left, the ball goes to the underneath. If you work to the right, the ball goes underneath to the right. High lows essentially on both sides. The ball should go to 25 right there. Boom. There's no panic. There's no pressure. That's a good pocket. Put your feet in the ground, cleats in the ground, and throw it. This is one of those ones that will just piss off offensive line coaches. Oh my God. Sack for that. Then you're going to get up and dance like you did something? That needs work. So concept-wise for me, just going outside in here. Up top, I think he works like some variation of a wrap or an in. It looks like they're doing like a whip or arrow. The ball needs to go right there. Down here, whatever, running some variation of dancer or 4 verticals with a little shallow. If you're working down here, the ball has to go here. I mean, they're both open. There's no, I got confused, I was waiting for this. These are open. Open anywhere, let alone open in the league. Down here at the bottom, wide open. I think he's working up top. 25 is wide open. Throw it to him. Can't take a sack when you got guys like that close to you. So it's not always about the misses or the turnovers. Sometimes it's just about getting the ball out and the quickness of it. Not taking these types of hits or any hits. Shouldn't get hit at all on that play. Get a completion. Live to fight another day. This is probably my favorite throw. 2nd and 25. What I'm used to calling a 7 stop. First of all, I love the double chips here. The bottom of the screen. Again, to me, probably a tick late, but throws him open. So puts it away from the near defender, get a missed tackle, first down. This is a big boy throw. 5 from gun. Again, double chips. So use check 25, watch him get 2 chips. Boom, there you go. Yes, please. Again, to me, from the back end, Tozy. Heel clicky, right there. You just don't need to do, he doesn't need to do this. And I think when he stops, it will be even more consistent with his stroke. But man, he rips this one. Look at that pocket, real nice. And that ball catches him. Nice job missing the tackle. Big first down. You know, first down on 2nd and 25. So watching that 7 stop at the bottom of the screen. When you would want to throw that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitch, let it go. So at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitch, let it go. Keep that base right there that he's got and let it rip. As opposed to coming together, having your heels come together, changing levels, eyes, shoulders bouncing around. And then this thing is just, it's late, but it's such a cannon, such a great throw. I mean, look at the coverage when he lets it go down here at the bottom of the screen on the 40. The guy's right in his hip. Right in his hip. And that's an impressive throw. It really is. Who cares about the mechanics when you can do stuff like that? That's the kind of sweet spot with some of these guys are so dynamic, so athletic. You just want it to be consistent. That's the part that I think will just continue to develop and develop. But man, this is a beautiful throw. Oh, boom. Goodness. Powerful. Next one here, 4th and 1. This is a tough one. I just, you know, for as much as I praise the early 4th down runs with quarterback power and it didn't work out, like, I'm not a huge fan of this type of stuff. What I am a huge fan of, and Skangs, you're welcome for this, take this one and run with it. I would love to see this play right here. Juszczyk takes the snap and he pitches it to Trey. And we're running to the left. Either just like toss or toss pass. So you come up here, you fake like you're going to get into, they have obviously got a plan that's a different plan when you're in gun to when there's a set quarterback under center. So when there's quarterback under center, they almost always put someone in both A gaps and both B gaps to protect the sneak. So you come up here, you get this, you get the defense to condense, take the snap, turn around, toss it to him, flip it to him, and then we can either crack block this thing and block the edge, or we can just, I mean, shoot, he can spin it, get out there on the edge, and just roll out. I love that. I love that play. Yes, please. Let's see some of that. That's a creativity sauce that I think we're going to start to see with these guys. You could see it would be there. Man, it would be a walk-in. It looks like that's actually a part of the play. The left tackle is actually kind of doing that. I mean, that thing walks in. Yeah, maybe Juszczyk just went rogue. Or maybe that's like a RPO where he can choose. Either way, not great. Let's give it to the stud quarterback there. 3rd and 4. Empty, 3-by-2. Oh, we've seen this movie before. We're hot. Ball's got to come out. We can make that throw in our sleep. Slant. We're hot. Get the ball out. Again, for me, being nitpicky for a reason. 1 foot in the ground. First of all, I don't love the left foot false step, but if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. Cleats in the ground right there, throw it. That's not your most powerful base right there. You can see that to me is the base right there that he needs to live in. He gets his heels together, gets up on his toes. You can see his shoulders kind of go up and down. You can see how high he is there, and then he has to lower it to get all his cleats in the ground again. His shoulders and eye level just change so much. It's just hard to throw strikes with that much head movement. But again, we're in 5-person protection. We've already done this. This has already happened in this game, first play of the game. We're hot. Now at least he doesn't get hit. He gets the ball out. I just think that, man, he can hook these things up easy. This is like stealing for guys in the league. Free access, slant, or slop, whatever you want to call that thing. I think they end up running just a variation of like stick nod. But makes the right decision. This is where the ball has to go versus this protection, with this protection versus that pressure. But that's, I mean, that's open, right? Put it on him. Just sky mails it. That's frustrating. Right decision, right call, good call, open receiver. Got to hook it up. You can see the center turn into their left, our right. So 2-on-3 to the right. Got to do it. Now, if I was the Cardinals, I'd just keep coming. 3rd and 3. Looks pretty similar. Same damn play. This time we can't get it off. Except now instead of running a slant, he's running a quick out. And he's just taking too long. Again, to me, he's hot. Catch, 1-step throw. You can't be chilling. Can't be taking a false step on the back with your back foot right there. You got to throw it. The ball needs to come out. Now, if the quick out isn't ready, you got to throw the go outside to use check. But you can't take hits like this when you're hot. You got to get the ball out. You just can't take hits like this. No one survives in the league taking hits like this off this type of protection, that kind of short edge, when you can see it coming and you're throwing into it. Catch, one step, go. Faster. Everything just has to be faster. My goodness. But you can see, at least even within the game, I think he got better seeing it. Just the speed of it will continue to get better and better because we got to avoid hits like that. All in all, just a little, I mean, obviously all over the place, but some flashes. I kind of enjoyed seeing how they were going to use him, just looking for more and more creativity in that space. So that is a wrap. Trey Lance. I kind of enjoyed it, I'm not going to lie. Obviously some room for improvement, but how they're using him, how they continue to use him, I think he will get better and better. It's going to be exciting to see this offense kind of evolve in real time. So let me know what you thought. I appreciate it. I will see you next time. Have a good one.